Each day, I write out a list of exactly what I do in order. I've been doing this for about a year and 9 months now. In this video, I'll talk about why I do this, and in a video to come soon, I'll talk about how I do this. But first, to provide a bit of context, I use Journal app to write out everything I do. I start a new entry for each day where I write out the list of things I've done in order. For instance, a journal entry might go something like, woke up at 9:30 a.m., breakfast, cereal, elliptical for 30 minutes and listened to a video on personal training, studied personal training textbook 1 hour and 22 minutes, and so on for the rest of the day. Now you may be wondering why I do this, and sometimes I wonder that also. There are two main reasons. The first reason is to remember my experiences. I used to go through days thinking that years later I'd be able to remember exactly what happened on that day, but I eventually came to the realization that that isn't the case, and writing out each thing I do, especially on particularly memorable or interesting days, gives a way for me to be able to look back and remember my experiences. Overall, we forget most of our lives, and this is a way for me to prevent that. I like being able to look back on not just pictures, but also writing, showing what I was doing and thinking about. The second reason that I write down everything I do is to establish self-accountability. Tracking behavior is a useful way of facilitating behavioral change. Most weeks, I do a weekly review where I look back on my journal entries and see what I can learn from them. This means that my future self will be able to see exactly what I did on any given day. Certain things I do will put my future self in a better position, whereas others will prevent this. And by tracking everything I do, I know that my choices won't just be forgotten. This makes it so I'm more inclined to do the behavior that I'll look back and prefer to have done. Overall, this establishes self-accountability, not just for things I'm currently doing, but also for new things that I want to implement. For instance, if I want to sleep more, I can track my sleep and then have a question on the weekly review to see how much I'm sleeping. Or if I want to make videos 3 times per week, I can track that and have a question on the weekly review, seeing how many videos I made. Or if I want to get distracted watching YouTube videos less, I could write down each time I get distracted and have a question on the weekly review asking how many times I got distracted during the week. This system makes it more likely that I'll do what I intend to, and it leads me to behave in a way that I think makes my life better.